everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm Kayla.
And I'm Crystal.
And we are
the Cruising Chicks.
Today's video, we are going to give you 10 reasons that we think you should visit Nassau, Bahamas.
We've been there plenty of times.
More times than you can count.
So we know a thing or two about Nassau.
Do we though?
We do.
We do. We don't know anything about the new port.
No, that we don't.
We can't wait to get there.
Right. We need to make another trip so we can go see it.
Right. So the first thing I think that anyone thinks about when they go to Nassau is Atlantis. And I think that's a pretty big draw to want to go to Nassau.
Mm-hmm.
It's iconic.
It is. And I mean, you can do so much there. You can go to the casino, you can go to the aquarium,
the water park.
Yep, water park, beaches.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much.
Just tour the building itself.
Right.
You can reenact the Mary-Kate and Ashley movie, Holiday in the Sun.
Oh my god. I can't.
I loved Mary-Kate and Ashley. You did it?
No.
Distraught.
So, Atlantis is definitely something you should hit when you go to Nassau.
Yes. So the second thing that draws us to Nassau are the beaches.
They are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And there's plenty of them.
Right?
I mean, no matter where you go, you're gonna find a beach somewhere.
That's true. We've done a lot of beach time in Nassau. A lot. So speaking of beaches, the third thing that we recommend, or what draws us to Nassau, is the snorkeling / diving. Now, we don't dive, but if you dive, I'm sure it's even better than the snorkeling.
Right.
And the snorkeling is fantastic.
Yes.
There are two like big draw locations in the area, and one of them is the underwater sculptural garden, which is part of the Bahama, I'm reading it because it's a really long name, the Bahama Reef Environmental Education Foundation. And then there's the Thunderball Grotto, which I had never heard of. And it is from the movie Thunderball, with it's a James Bond film, and it's an underwater cave system.
Okay.
So that would be pretty cool, like if you were diving to do. So, you know, they obviously have really cool diving spots, and the snorkeling is pretty phenomenal.
It really is.
Just when your snorkel instructor is telling you it's a barracuda, don't hear dolphin and swim
No,
towards it.
Please don't.
And pull a Kayla.
Yeah. No. No.
So the fourth thing that draws us to Nassau is the straw market.
The straw market has changed over the years. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a legit straw hut market. And then some hurricanes happened and knocked it down. And then it was a makeshift tent market. And then they built a new building for it. A concrete building. And I don't know what has happened to it now that they've got the new terminal. I mean, I think it's part of it now, right?
Oh, maybe, or maybe they left it in the same place, and
yeah,
because you kind of empty out into it anyway.
Yeah, when you get off the ship.
It was really nice the last time we saw it after it had been rebuilt and done up. So it was really nice.
There's all sorts of local crafts and gifts, souvenirs, t-shirts. Anything you could think of, you're gonna find it in the straw market.
Very true. So the fifth thing that we think you should check out when you're in Atlantis are the bars.
In Atlantis?
In Atlantis and in Nassau. I mean, I'm sure there's a bar in Atlantis too.
There's plenty of bars in Atlantis.
But I just mean in Nassau in general, the bars are pretty good. We've hit a lot of them.
Yep, Senior Frogs is one of my favorites there. And it's very close to the port.
And if Jamal still works there, tell him hi.
So you don't have to go far from the ship to hit that place and get right back on the ship.
And if you go on Mexican Independence Day, it is the biggest party I've ever seen.
Mid-September.
Right. So the sixth thing that we think would draw you to Nassau are the activities that you can do. From snorkeling to off-roading to just city tours to eating to drinking. There are so many things that you can do in Nassau. So many options. Dolphin swimming. So many things.
Definitely lots of options.
So the seventh thing is the food. And now, I'm not even just talking like they have good food. I mean, they do have good food, but I'm talking like different food, like getting a good conch salad or anything with conch. The conch is like very popular in the Bahamas, and Nassau does it really, really well.
They're usually people just hanging out right on the water with fresh conch right off the boat.
That's true too. We've gotten conch fritters at a resort, which I had to try them. Why not, right? When you're there. So the eighth thing are the day resort passes. You know, we've done Breezes. There's another one that's in that area. There's Margaritaville. There are so many different options for these day resort passes. One of the, like, I would say probably like the biggest amount of different options. That and Cozumel. If you want like to do that sort of thing.
Right.
And then for 9, it's just Nassau is very like first time cruiser friendly. It is one of the ports that I'd say like 90% of first time cruisers probably hit on their first cruise, and it is probably the easiest to go to and to have fun in.
Yeah, you're gonna find everything there. And they're so used to having cruise boats there and cruise tourists there that they're gonna help you if you can't figure something out.
Yeah, I mean, they can take in a lot of ships in one day, like a lot. So it is, you know, very much like the big draw is tourists and the tourist money. So they're going to do whatever they can for you to make sure that you're having a phenomenal day. And the last thing that we wanted to touch on is Blue Lagoon. We haven't done it yet, even though, no, maybe we did. Because we did swim with dolphins on our first trip to...
Oh, I don't remember if it was Blue Lagoon, though.
Either. But apparently it's a little island off of Nassau. You take a little boat to, and it's supposed to be really pretty water, and you can swim with dolphins there, which is pretty cool. We did swim with dolphins on our first trip to Nassau, but this was like in 2009, so I couldn't tell you who it was through. Actually, I do have the picture. I should look. But we had to swim with Flipper, so that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Like, well, we didn't swim personally with Flipper. He wasn't being used in the activity, but he was like in like the little thing next to us, and as we're walking back, they're like, oh, you know, that's Flipper from the movie. And we were like, what? And he just kind of came up and was like checking everybody out, splashing people. It was pretty cool. So these are our 10 reasons that we think you should visit Nassau on your next cruise.
So let us know what your favorite thing is that you've done in Nassau.
Yes, we need more options.
And what kind of things maybe you have planned.
Yes.
We'd love to hear them.
We would. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.